Hi everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you'll stick around and hit the subscribe button. So I am here today to do a March favorites collaboration video, and I am collaborating with Nathalie the Beauty Diva and Sharon Capehart. I am so excited to be collaborating with these two women. Nathalie and I had been planning on collaborating for quite a while and we couldn't coordinate our schedules. And originally we were going to do a look with our Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It is one of my favorites, by the way, but time got away from us. We ended up not doing that video and instead decided to do a March favorites. And then Sharon decided to join us, and I am so excited. This is the first time I'm collaborating with the two of them. I respect them both so much. Nathalie is French Canadian and she is absolutely beautiful. She's very elegant. She's a makeup artist, and I think you all know Nathalie. She is so encouraging to me, and she's been a big supporter of my channel since pretty much the day I started. And I know I could go to her if I ever had a question or anything at all. She is just such a sweet lady, and she reaches out to those of us who are kind of don't have a lot of subscribers. We're just starting out, and she is just a blessing to so many of us, and definitely to me. Sharon also has been so sweet and supportive of my channel since I started. She is a Texan. The two of them refer to each other as sexy besties, and if you watch them, you completely understand why. She's got platinum blonde hair, beautiful skin, and she and Nathalie both do makeup demos, skincare reviews, and they really know their stuff, and they aren't going to sugarcoat anything. So anyways, I'm just going to jump right in and do this collaboration that I'm so blessed to do with these two ladies. And if you came from their channels, thank you so very much. I doubt any of you are watching me who don't already know them, but if for some strange chance you are, please head on over to their channels after this one. I'll link their channels in the description box. So we're doing beauty and lifestyle favorites for March, and I am going to just jump right in and not try to take too much of your time. I'm going to get right down to it. So like I said, Nathalie and I originally were going to do the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I've had this for a couple of months now, maybe about 10 weeks, 12 weeks, and I've been playing around with this palette so much, and I've been kind of keeping it on the down low because I wanted to get really comfortable using it, and I was hoping to do a get ready with me using this palette. So this is what it looks like. You could see I've dipped into many of these colors quite often already. They are very, very silky. Some people say buttery. They blend very well. They're just the highest quality. It's probably the highest quality palette that I own. You do get through it kind of quickly. I feel like I'm already denting up some of them and getting through it quickly, which I don't mind at all, because when I spend money on a palette, I do want to use it up. So anyways, I do love the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The next thing are some new makeup brushes that I purchased, and I'm going to show you. I had been using just a whole bunch of brushes that I purchased at Sephora, some from Ulta. I have some IT Cosmetics brushes and a whole bunch of Real Techniques brushes, but I feel like many of you appreciate when I can say exactly which brush I'm using when I'm doing a get ready with me or some sort of makeup demo. So I did purchase some nice brushes when I was out with Annie P Makeup and More, and I purchased these at Ulta, and then I did order a couple more online. And one is the Morphe M330, and it's just a nice blending brush. It's very high quality. I'm really enjoying this brush for just putting down my transition shade. The one I really, really love, I ordered online, it's the Sigma E45, and it looks like this. It's sort of a little dome shape, and this is just a really lovely crease brush for putting down your crease color. It's just perfect. I don't have anything like it. My Real Techniques brushes, there isn't one as nice as this one. So I am so happy to have this Sigma E45. The other one is the Sigma E46, and this one is a very small detail brush. It's a little bit flatter, and I can use this one for when I'm doing a cut crease or using a darker shade to line my lash line. I'm just doing finer detail work. It's the Sigma E46, and I purchased mine on Amazon. And then I have a Morphe M124, and this is also just like a flatter crease brush, and you can really get in there. So like when you use the Sigma flat dome-shaped brush to get into the crease, I can then use this one to put another color a little bit above it. It's for a little more detailed work in the crease. That's what I use this one for. And then I have, oh, I just have a Sephora brush that I really love. And I'm not sure which one this is. It's kind of a blending brush. It's a little more dense. And I really like this brush for getting right here in the corner, for putting a color just to kind of brighten up my eye look. So I'm not sure which one this one is. It says Airbrush Shadow by Sephora. And I really like this brush too. So I have some new makeup brushes that I am really enjoying. It's been really helping me achieve a better eyeshadow look and get a little more detail in there. You know, when I never realized how important that was, and now I know. Okay, the next thing, some of you have seen on my Instagram, it's these L'Oreal lip products, and these have been around for quite some time, and one side is the lip product, and you put it on and wait 10 seconds, it dries down, and then you put the balm over it. And these are the only product of this type that does not dry out my lips. The lip product stays on most of the day. I do reapply the balm 2 or 3 times during the day, and it is just beautiful. I did purchase a couple new ones this year. I had 2 from last year. One is almost gone, one is about half gone, and I purchased 2 new colors. These are lovely, and I would highly recommend them. There's some beautiful shades. There's many, many shades. So if you haven't tried these L'Oreal, I'm not even sure what they're called, but it's just the 2-sided lip product. These are favorites of mine, and I've been wearing them very often in the month of March. I started doing my little makeup pouch, showing you the makeup that I'm using for the week, and I just began doing that like 2 weeks ago. And the first week I threw in my Trick Urban Decay metallic lipstick. I'm wearing it right now, and I was planning on using it up, and I did make quite a dent in it. And now I'm kind of sad that it's going quickly because I can't seem to find this color when I was at Ulta or Sephora looking for it. I'll have to do maybe a Google search. I did find another one that I love equally. It's called Amulet, and it's very similar in shade. It's a little bit darker than this one, but this has been my go-to favorite lipstick for the past several weeks in March. And it's funny because I wanted to just use it up. A girlfriend gave it to me, and I thought it was beautiful, and I wasn't giving it a lot of love, and now it's my favorite lipstick. So I hope that Urban Decay doesn't stop making it. But if you haven't tried this one, I think it would be flattering on any skin tone. I think it would look beautiful on any woman. So it's Trick by Urban Decay. If I can find it, I'm going to link it in the description box. But I'll also link the Amulet color that I told you about, so you could check that out if you're interested. The next thing, again, was for my makeup use up, and it is the Estée Lauder. It's the Estée Lauder Brazen Bronze Shimmer Blush, and this is what it looks like. I'm wearing it today. I thought that this was a little bit too orangey for my skin tone, so I had neglected it for a while, but it definitely is not too orangey. I think it is perfect for this time of year. It has a little shimmer to it. You don't need to put a highlighter over it. I use it as a bronzer and as a blush, and I love this. I'm gonna see if I can find it and link it in the description box. I've had mine for quite a while. I love the beautiful case. I love the product. It's just so luxurious and beautiful, and it makes me feel really, really great when I use it. I just feel like I'm using a luxury product, and it just performs differently than my Milani Beverly Hills, just the way it shimmers. Like, I thought Milani was just so great, and I still do, but this just has something super special about it. It's got like a little bit of a matteness, but it also has a shimmer, and the color is just so beautiful. And I've never tried an Estée Lauder blush before, so I really, really love this one a lot. So it's a March favorite for sure. I like to wear the color blush that complements the eyeshadow I'm wearing. I'm just kind of funny about that. If I'm wearing warmer shades, I want the warmer blush, but if I'm wearing cooler shades, I want the cooler blush. And the one I'm choosing is the It by Pores blush in Naturally Pretty, and this is a gorgeous blush. It looks like this. Just such a pretty, naturally pink color. It really complements my skin tone. I had found out about it from Angie from Hot and Flashy. It was in her favorites, and I waited a very long time to purchase it. Now these are my two go-to blushes. I haven't been reaching for anything else but these two. So I'm really happy about that. I think I'm gonna keep doing that as long as I possibly can, because I think it's a great way to use up your products. And they're such great luxurious products that I just want to use them and feel good about using them and enjoying them and appreciating them. I don't want them to fall to the wayside again. So I'm going to try to keep these two blushes in my rotation for a very, very long time. So you'll be seeing a lot of these too. One thing is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Light. This was in my Ulta Loves cart. It was something that I wanted for quite some time and hadn't purchased, and I finally took the plunge and purchased it, and it is an absolutely beautiful foundation. Estée Lauder Double Wear, but it's light, so it's not a heavy coverage like the Double Wear is. It's a lighter coverage that you can build up to a medium coverage. I'm wearing it right now. You can still see some of my little freckles that I've always had on my cheeks, and I really like that. It just lets your natural features show, but it covers up any redness or anything unwanted that you don't want to show, like any capillaries or redness you have somewhere. But it lets, just like if you've got a freckle or a mole or something that, you know, is just part of who you are, it allows that to show, and it doesn't look like that flat makeup look where you're completely done. It looks almost like you're not wearing anything and your skin just looks really beautiful. I wouldn't call it luminous, and I wouldn't call it matte. It just maybe is a satin finish is what I would call it. It melts in, it doesn't settle into my creases or pores, and we use a primer beneath it, and I think that it performs very well just as it is on its own. So I would highly recommend it. My color is Intensity 1.0. I also tried the Efferson's concealer from Lancome. Annie P Makeup and More loves this. It's her favorite. So I decided to try it because I love Lancome so much, and it's a waterproof concealer. And what I love about it is that if you do want to cover something and not have it budge during the day, like your capillaries or maybe something beneath your eyes, this will really stay put. And what I really like to use a waterproof concealer for is not so much for concealing, but I feel like it gives me some added protection beneath my eyes, because it is an added coverage. Even though it doesn't say it has an SPF in it, I know that it does, because I've used concealers similar to this one for years and no sun ever gets through them. I don't get any freckles or any sun damage in areas where I have more of a heavy concealer on. And I really like this one a lot. It's just really beautiful, and I plan on using it all summer, mainly for what I said, just to kind of prevent myself from getting any more freckles on my cheeks. I just put a little bit over, you know, my makeup, and I just feel like I've got a little added coverage on. Of course, I do wear a sunblock, you know, powder mineral sunblock over it all, but I don't know, it's just an added sense of security for me. But I really love this. I don't use a lot of different concealers. I just have a few. I have the Bye Bye Under Eye, and I have this one. I think I like this one a bit more than the Bye Bye Under Eye. It's not as thick. So that's a March favorite. Just a couple more. The other one is the Alien perfume by Terry Mugler. I'm not sure how you say it. Kathy from Kathy's Beauty Care Chats loves this perfume, and I picked up a sample of it and I loved it. It almost has a little bit, to me, of a masculine scent. It's not fruity, it's not citrusy. It just, I don't even know how to describe the scent other than telling you to pick up a sample or try it in a store and see how you like it. It's very different than anything I've ever worn, and my husband really loves it too. And when I say masculine, I don't really mean masculine in the sense like it smells like a men's cologne. It just smells sort of woodsy. I'm very bad at describing scents, but it has quickly become a favorite that I had my husband get me the full size. So I've been wearing the sample all month, and he purchased this for me in my Easter basket. We do give each other little Easter presents, just a couple of things. He and I, like him, I'll give him a nice Starbucks travel mug and some coffee, and he'll get me some perfume or a little makeup or something because he knows that's what I like. So anyways, I'm really enjoying this. The other one is a very surprising product. We were in Florida, and I didn't bring my detangler or anything for my hair other than my shampoo. I forgot my products at home. So I picked up this Sun Bum 3-in-1 leave-in conditioner to spray in my hair during the day. And oh my gosh, it has been like a miracle worker. I feel like my hair looked great every single day. It's paraben-free, dye-free, color-safe, cruelty-free, UV protection, product made in the USA. And it's a leave-in treatment enriched with coconut oil, banana pulp and peel, banana leaf, quinoa protein, and sunflower seed oil. And it has made my hair look better than when I use my Aveda in-shower styler. So the smell is divine. It smells like summertime, a little bit of coconutty, a little bit banana-y, but very light. And I'd never tried this before, and I am in love. I'm gonna be using this every day this summer. And if anything changes, I'll let you know. I've only been using it for like a week, but I am enjoying this thoroughly. Okay, the next thing is more of a lifestyle thing, and it's the Artisan Cafe Creamer in Tahitian Vanilla by Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate has started making these new artisan creamers, and I don't use a lot of creamer. I just use a little splash, but this one and the salted caramel are amazing. I've been pouring them into my coffee and enjoying them thoroughly. So if you haven't tried this Artisan Cafe Creamer by Coffee Mate, I really love the Tahitian Vanilla most. I would recommend this. And one more thing, actually 2 more things. The next is an everyday paleo cookbook. That some of you have asked me about my paleo diet. That's what my family, we don't eat a lot of grains and things like that, or breads, but we do eat meats, lean meats, and a lot of vegetables that are in season. And this Everyday Paleo is just a great cookbook for someone who wants to start maybe exploring a paleo diet. What I love about this is that it has very, very easy recipes that you can make for your family, but it also says what you need to stock your pantry with. There's pages, and it's all very simple. Things you can purchase at your local store, Trader Joe's, places like that. Coconut milk, organic diced tomatoes, organic tomato paste, chicken broth, coconut flakes, coconut flour. It just goes through the list of things that you can purchase to have stocked in your pantry. And then it tells you ideas on how you could spend time with your family. Like instead of having a pizza night and watching a movie, it'll give you a recipe idea and then something fun to do that's a little more active. So it's geared toward families. And I think this is just a really lovely cookbook for someone who isn't familiar with a paleo diet. I really like a paleo diet because it's very heavy in fruits and vegetables and lean meats. It's very light in grains and breads and dairy and things like that. You can have some of those things, but you really probably, if you were to be full on paleo, you would just have coconut milk and almond milk. You wouldn't be drinking any dairy, and you would eliminate breads and things like that. But there's like chicken wraps, just really great recipes in this cookbook. And I could do a whole video just on paleo if you wanted me to, or cookbooks that I love. But this is a great one. So I wanted to share that with you. And one more thing. Okay, so my daughter Nadia is working on a pig farm. It's a research pig farm through her college. She has a job there, and it's kind of like an internship. And since she's been working there, she's gone vegan, and she wants all of us to, and we're not. And she also wants me to stop buying leather, and I haven't. But she's just so full on. She's trying really hard to persuade me, and I have been very interested in being cruelty-free and things like that, but I don't even want to talk about that much because I'm not 100%. It's just a lifestyle that I'm trying to slowly get into, but it's just so hard for me, and I struggle. But she did purchase me something that she got for me as a surprise, and she purchased it at Target because the color, I was showing her a color of a bag that I really like, and I love this grayish purple. And so when she was at Target buying her bathing suits, I had complimented this color, and so she surprised me with the bag. I think it was only like $25 or something like that. I'll link it. And it's just a beautiful bucket bag, and it's just, a vegan bag. It feels like high quality leather. It just feels really great. It has a slip pocket, and then other than that, it's just a big bucket. The strap is very cushiony and soft, and I'm going to show you how it looks. It just hangs on my shoulder very nicely, and You know, I really love this bag. I told her that I'll be open to trying to slowly see what I can do to be better. But I was very happy that she surprised me with this. It was such a sweet gesture, and the hardware on it is really beautiful, and I do really love the color. So this is from Target. Many of you, they have them in other colors too. The quality seems really good. I don't see any loose strings on it or anything that looks cheap or chintzy, and I'm really happy with this. I think it's really pretty. So that was that, and I think that's all I have time for. I'm at 20 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can kind of edit this down. But again, I wanna thank Sharon and I wanna thank Natalie for collaborating with me. I'm so blessed to be here doing this, and you all bless me so much. And I hope you had a wonderful, beautiful Easter holiday, and I will see you all soon. Have a great day.